Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Chesterfield career mode. I got one big announcement to make for you guys here. So in terms of the daily upload that I never promised about daily upload, but I certainly did say that I'm not guaranteeing anything. I don't guarantee a daily upload, but here I am. Well, it's nothing about daily upload, but it's just in terms of the upload frequency. I know for the past couple weeks it has been really, really poor for me simply because, I got work and stuff like that. And right now I have no work. I'm starting my new work in September, which means that from now on, by the time I'm recording this, August 3rd, till early September, I will be pretty much traveling away, right? I'll be taking a break, traveling. But the problem is, what about this career mode? Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I don't think I'll be, well, actually, I'm going to put it this way. I'm not going to upload every single day at this point in time, but I just hope that I'll be able to finish the series before. Hopefully I can finish the series before the new FC 26 comes out, which I do have the intention of recording that one, or have at least 2 to 3 career modes. But I think as of right now, let's focus on this career mode. What I really want to do is that I hope that, during my time away, I'll be gone for 2 weeks, approximately 2 weeks and a little bit more. I'll be having footages, I'll be having videos being ready to be uploaded, which means they all store, as a scheduling type of upload in my YouTube. So at least, during my time away, I won't be like completely gone for a week or two. Instead, I'll be trying my best here because I think I'll be leaving in about 4 or 5 days. So during this time, I'll be trying to play as much as possible. And I did mention about if we get to the Premier League, which at this point is very likely based on where we are in the standing, where we are in the table. I'll be, going back to live commentary. I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. I think we're just trying to bang this out as soon as possible. FC 26 coming out soon. So again, by the time I finish this career mode, that will be done. This will be, of course, I did mention about this a few times that it's going to be the last career mode for FC 25. Again, it hasn't been the most consistent one overall, but hopefully in the next FC 26, I'll be doing a little bit better. Less career mode, but more consistent. I would rather keep it that way. So going back to today's episode, January transfer window is officially open, and guess what? We only have £385,000 to spend. Of course, without money, what can you do? I mean, you can only sign a 55 rated player, plus their cheap wages. That's pretty much it, right? So I think my idea for this one's going to be a little bit interesting. I don't think I'll be. Well, I think at this moment I'm not going to bring anybody in unless they're outgoings. I think so far for this career mode or for this January transfer window, our focus is to sell a few players. For example, Taylor Allen. Taylor Allen. Haven't been using him much. When I signed him, he's more of a primarily left-footed, center back for us. But since the signing of Arce, I was able to, use Arce more. I think he's a much stronger, much better player. And of course, in terms of the overall rating, Arce is much better by 10. So Allen's pretty much of a surplus at this moment. And if we need somebody to step in for a little bit, Nicholas Anderson, our youth player, can step in to do that role as well. Even though I think his potential, his promising is not there anymore. Even though he does showing great potential, but I realized for the past 3 years, I haven't been seeing him, have a exponential growth on this player. So I'm not surprising anymore. So I'm not surprised anymore in terms of what Anderson's going to do. I think right now we're just going to focus on selling players and use that money to try to add one more addition. I still think we do have quite a lot of players on the bench or on the reserves that are sellable assets, which we will go through later on this episode. For the second game today, we got Bristol Rovers. For the second game, 75 minutes in, we are 4 goals up already. Van der Paul coming off the bench, providing a very good goal. Magnussen, the captain, providing an assist to make it 5-0. And right now, I'm not really worried about our attacking front. I don't think so. We can certainly score goals, but right now it's a matter of, are we able to defend efficiently by just simply, not allowing too many goals to go in. I feel like so many times where unnecessary goals can go in, right? So, Alan, it's gone, officially gone for 1 million. And of course, we got a couple of players who are on the verge of leaving as well. Riley Marshall, the reason why I sell him, he got no potential tag on him. And I thought, if we're able to raise funds, I think we can, get it from him. Archibald, there's a bids being rejected simply. They just don't want to meet the market value that I was asked for. So I've turned to Portsmouth, find a well suited for them for $850,000. So I was totally fine with it. And of course, I think there's one more player leaving. Of course, what's his name? Papel. First season, he was amazing for us. Second season, third season, we are kind of frozen in now a little bit simply because he is not quite at that level. And arguably, I didn't really play him that much. So I thought he is another sellable asset that we have here, right? So we're just going to keep it going. We just got to keep the train going at this point. And we got Everton away at the Goodison Park, which you don't see that very often right now anymore. But we drew 1-1, and right now Archibald's gone, Papel's gone, Marshall's gone, Allen's gone, and also Mateu, the Belgian or the Dutch goalkeeper, has been loaned out, which is totally fine. I think he has been in the academy for a while, but it took, quite a long time to get him into that first team category. So yeah, I think a few more players have gone. That probably raised about 2.5 million. I think that should be good enough for us to make a signing, but we're just gonna wait and see at the moment. But of course, the biggest sale that we had from that window so far, from this window so far, is actually Riley Marshall. 2.2 or 2.5 million, something like that. I think that is a very good profit. Remember, all these young players that we sell or that we sold are purely profit. The only thing that we pay for them is the wages, but that's pretty much it. And I gotta highlight this scene here. This is really funny. I just decided to go all out and try to tackle the goalkeeper if I can to make sure if they're able to injure it or not. But it looks like they're not going to get injured. But certainly the goalkeeper felt a little bit of a soreness after that game. But I thought that scene was really, really funny. And 67 minutes in against, I think this is Bristol City, makes it 2-1 by force, and that is Heckman Gardner, which we signed in my previous career mode, I think. And I was thinking about bringing him back, or at least have him in career mode. I think he's a decent player. I didn't really use him enough in my previous Cordoba career mode. And I did mention about this before. I don't want to resign players that I've used for the past 4 to 5 career modes. So it really depends whether if I use that player a lot or not. But look at Lundstrom, just a little bit clumsy there. He just has to be improved in that game. Very clumsy on the ball sometimes. I think in terms of his footwork, it's not quite there. Like I said, technical, very good player, but in terms of agility, not really quite there. And by the way, we have promoted this youngster from Togo, and he has scored on his debut. What is going on with promoting youngsters and scoring on the debut? We have done it for Van de Dam last season, I believe so. I think. Yeah, we've done it with Van de Dam before, and right now we're doing it to another player, Diakne, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And we got Stoke City, the most hated team in the entire England. We scored the first goal, simple tapping by Kendall. In 72 minutes in, here comes Stoke City with the attack, Gallagher. And this is a very good pass. I didn't even see that coming. But guess what? What a save by Bart. And honestly, we have been scoring a lot of goals in this career mode. I barely put any footages of Bart making saves after saves. I think at one point I really want to make a dedication. I want to make a video, like a montage for Bart's of all his saves that he had made for the past few games, because he was phenomenal. And right now we got about 4.5 million euros to spend, and guess what? We have money to bring in one player, and that is going to be Bastian Mapeyu. The reason why I signed him, again, left-footed center back. If Arce is injured, I think Mapeyu should be good enough to fill in that role. And I believe that his ceiling could be higher than Anderson. I think Anderson's a little bit slow, but Bastian Mapeyu seems to be a decent, player with agility, with physical attributes as well, showing great potential, which is absolutely great. 20-year-old, signing him from Villarreal, 69 rated, left-footed as well, which kind of tick all the boxes. And I think after that, that is pretty much it for the signing of the January transfer window. We sold 4 players, right? Sold 4 players and able to bring in 1 player in, which is absolutely great. And by the way, the players that we brought in will bring us value in the future, right? So right now, looking at the the February Youth Academy report, we got a couple. Gomez, Gay, not good enough to be called up. Lucas Law could be another great player. Seems to be a left back, but based on that potential, I'm just gonna sign him. If their range of that potential is, about less than 10, like 11 or less than 11, I will sign that player because at least you can get that accuracy out of those players as well. So looking at the Youth Academy report, we got a bunch of players, 16-year-old for a while, and of course we got a couple 17-year-old. I wouldn't be surprised, but I start next season, a lot of them will be promoted to the first team and potentially loaning them out. I don't see any of them as a sellable asset unless they do have a, unless they don't have a potential tag, which in this case, it's very hard, right? I mean, you kind of nail down the accuracy of the potential. And right now, for round 4, I believe so, of the FA Cup, we got Brentford in 67 minutes, and we're off to a good second half here. I mean, the first half was a little bit dull, but we gotta play our game, play more defensively, play more as a unit. Force scoring the first goal for us, and later on, what a pass there to Ryan Cherky, who is currently the Man City player, but he played for Brentford now. And he scored a very good goal, good pass as well. Lundstrom simply caught napping. And with 10 more minutes to go, I feel like we are slightly falling apart there. Mapeyu making his debut, just not really having the best of games, allowing Lewis Porter to score the winner 2-1. But am I too disappointed about it? A little bit. I mean, I wish we could get all the way to round 16 or quarterfinals, something like that. But we didn't, which is totally fine. I think right now we're just kind of solely focusing on getting promoted to the Premier League, which we're getting closer to do so. 15 points clear top of the league table. If you do the math here, we got about 11 more games. If we win the next 11 games, right, barring Burnley winning their remaining games, then we'll be promoted. So if we win our games, hopefully Burnley drop a few points, then we will get promoted as soon as possible. And that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.